whether that's internally with family, whether that's externally, but we find that that's a big issue with business owners, is that they haven't put the succession planning in place.
That's a great point. I honestly would never have thought of that. I think that's...
Are you thinking about making a move to the Lowcountry?
Whether you're searching for the perfect home, or you're exploring vibrant communities on the coast, or dreaming of a new lifestyle, we're here to help.
Contact the David Dale team today and let's make your dream a reality.
One of my favorite authors is Stephen Covey, and he wrote a book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and one of the #1 habits was begin with the end in mind.
That's
You know,
no doubt.
and you I get it though. We get it. We're building. You're building. Everybody's building. So when you're in the middle of building, the last thing you're thinking about is, you know,
Exit.
what am I going to
leaving.
do?
You're thinking about how am I going to build this next stage?
Yeah.
You
How do I
know?
get through the first 5 years? Usually,
Exactly.
you know, that's the big mountain you want to climb. You know.
Now just switch that back into what we were talking about before. So you're right, you're building your business. But think about that if you're also worrying about your finances at the same time.
Yeah.
So maybe if you get the stress of the finances out, you can also start paying attention to what's your next step in the business.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was leading me into my next question. How do you reduce that stress for people? So,
And you know, well, we find what I just said, but also it's when people understand that there's a process and that there's a plan, they become less stressed, right? Because then they understand. So we get people that come in, we ask a lot of questions when clients come in, or prospective clients. And you know, they have a lot of questions for us. And then what we find out is and sometimes those are pretty direct questions, right?
Yeah.
Which are great. We love that because we want them to get it out.
Yeah.
But then over time, they have a lot less questions because then they understand that the process is in place, that there's a strategy behind it. We find a lot of people that come to us over the years, they've built this wealth and they have something there and they've done this here and they've done that there, and they just don't feel as if it's all put in place. You run a business and you want all your departments to work together so that the business runs efficiently and effectively.
That's a good
Well,
analogy.
your finances are the same,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So you want to make sure that all parts of your financial picture are working together so that you feel less stressed. So that oftentimes will reduce the stress. When they understand that there's a process to it, that there's a plan, that there's a structure to it, that helps tremendously.
and that they've got somebody with experience to help them do that. I think that half people probably don't start with wealth management because it is so overwhelming to get all those pieces organized. And
Have you ever read the book The E-Myth before? Oh, you never read that? It's a
Definitely
fantastic,
recommend it.
I mean, Reader's Digest version. It just talks about the entrepreneurial myth and how typically most entrepreneurs are starting off with some sort of core function technical skill that you have, that you're really good at.
Or you're
You start
passionate
off doing
about,
it, you start getting clients, and then you're doing this technical thing. And very few people sit in the vision stage. That's the entrepreneur. Like, what is this going to look like? What am I trying to build? And then even fewer get into the management stage, which is the process, systems, everything you're talking about. They just get stuck in technical on the grind, and because they're producing the money. So you're actually basically really helping them be better entrepreneurs and be better business owners, because you're helping them in those two core areas that the vast majority fail in. That's the gist of the book.
Yeah,